She gon' take care of her kids, she truckin'. Yeah, she a boss, she do it big, she truckin'. She She a boss, she do it big, she truckin'. She a woman with a rig, she truckin'. She truckin'. Ah. DJ Tony Dub. She gon' take care of her bitch, she truckin'. She a woman with a rig, she truckin'. She gon' take care of her kids.
Welcome to the She Trucking Podcast, where we celebrate the powerful women behind the wheel and the incredible journeys they take. So, sit back, buckle up, and let's hit the road together.
She truckin'.
Hey, guys. This is River. Hear me in the comments. I am Sharae Moore, founder of She Trucking. And as we get ready to relaunch the She Trucking Podcast, this is season 6 of the She Trucking Podcast. I am looking for a sponsor and other amazing guests to come on the show. So, let me know if you can hear me if you're watching.
She gon' take care of her bitch, she truckin'. She a woman with a rig, she truckin'. She gon' take care of her kids, she truckin'. Yeah.
And thank you for joining. Welcome to another episode of the She Trucking Podcast. And I am your host, Sharae Moore. And today we'll be talking about trucking regulations. We're going to be talking about how hard it is to get and find a job. Okay, to find a good company to go to with some good equipment. And we're going to talk about something that a lot of people haven't really talked about, and that's that local versus over the road. For instance, the challenges between local and over the road. If you're an over the road driver, it's kind of hard to go back to being local, period, once you get used to that OTR life. But again, let me know if you can hear me. Let me know how my sound is in the comments. Thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in. Let me check my sound and see if I can hear myself. Hey, Eric. Thank you. Eric said sounds good. Awesome. Hey, we got to get some of your jerky, and congratulations on your jerky. Let me see. It's called the I got to get my hands on it. It's the Jake Break Jerky. Hammerlane jalapeno pepper. All right. So drivers it's coming to you. Be on the lookout for it. And you know what? Let me know if I can post a picture of it so they can be able to grab it. I am looking for a sponsor for this next season 6 of the She Trucking Podcast. Y'all know we podcast from September all the way up to the Mid-American Truck Show. So if you're interested in being one of the sponsors, let me know. If you like what we're doing, then cash up She Trucking so I can get the website back up and going, y'all. Out of 7 years, I had to take a little. It was a lot. That's all I gotta say. It was a lot, but it's okay because we back, and with your support, we can continue to keep going. And thank y'all for sticking here with us for these last 7 years. It's been a journey. So let's just get right into it. So I'm no longer in the truck, y'all. I was working for Benor Logistics Systems here in Ringo, Georgia. They have terminals in Georgia, and South Carolina, Greer, South Carolina. I was running the Volkswagen loads, really easy, local, little drop and hook, sit at the door, live unload, that kind of, easy peasy little job. Even though I always been an over the road driver, and I really like the over the road life a lot better. And I think the reason why is because when you are over the road, you don't have to really deal with people. Like you don't have to actually see your dispatcher to be dispatched, right? So that was a big challenge for me. It was a big challenge to go into the office every day and get your paperwork. Like a lot of people like that life, but OTR was my life. I loved that OTR, over the road truck driver life, going from city to city, you know. So if you're thinking about being local over the road, just take that in consideration. You might get bored, especially. I know I was getting a little bit bored, and the computer systems over the road. Just take that. All right, I can hear myself. The computer systems was another thing. So after being out here for 10 years and no violations, I had a clean driving record. The computer systems, the cameras on the inside of the truck was one of the biggest challenges. I didn't mind it, watching the traffic on the outside, but watching me 24 hours a day, it's like if you pick up your water bottle and want to take a drink of your water bottle, it's like put your cup down, So it was watching you 24 hours a day, and it just wasn't what I'm looking for. So I am currently looking for a over the road job to go back over the road. I'm ready to travel all the across the United States. I am looking for some company who understands that I create content. I am a content creator, right? I'm an influencer in the industry. And I will be sharing content. Another thing, we literally had slip seating, which means you had to drive behind another driver. And if you know, ladies, if you know like I know, driving behind some of these people are not the best thing you could do. So one of the challenges I was having when I had to drive behind another driver was uh if it was the truck was nasty, and I began to be sick and different things like that. So I remember coming home, I'm like, oh my God, I got a cold probably because the driver before me had one, right? End up catching COVID while I was slip seating. So I definitely want to get back to, being in a truck that I don't have to share. you know. Another challenge was literally making sure, like, at this company, you really didn't know if the truck was safe for you to drive until you started driving it. That was another thing. It wasn't any kind of documentations that we could use to be able to, like, insert our pre-trip. You know how normally they have like the checklist and different things of that nature. We didn't have any of that. So a lot of times the truck wouldn't be really road ready, right? And safe to drive. And then here we are, the next driver getting behind the wheel. So safety was a big issue for me too at this company. And these are just some real things that we could talk about, that I want to talk about and bring up when you are looking for a company. And it's not easy. So if you at a company right now, stay where you at. Can y'all hear me? Stay where you at, because it's not easy applying for these jobs nowadays. It used to be easy. It's not easy anymore to get a job. We used to could quit on Friday, and by Monday we got a new job. Now it's not like that. So it is a challenge with getting a job. And oh, it's a lot of people that's laid off and a lot of people at home. I'm at home now, right? So out of 10 years, actually, with a clean driving record, I'm sitting at home now talking to you. And I'm going to keep talking to y'all every single day while I'm at home. We're going to talk about all the different things, all the challenges. We're going to get into some deep conversations. I'm going to bring guests on especially and we're gonna start the She Trucking podcast as soon as I get a sponsor. I see y'all emails. I haven't been able to answer all the emails. Let me just pause and go over that. Of course, y'all have to remember that I am a driver, which means all the emails that people who in trucking that make the rules and regulations, if they're sending me the emails, right? I'm like, I'm driving the truck. You're like, yeah, I the one said we can't text and drive. Like, we're professionals, cause so a lot of emails went unanswered because I needed to focus on what I was doing. Which, as you know, in trucking, it doesn't matter how hard you go or what you do, they're gonna get rid of you. You have to move on. Okay. Which brings me to my topic of today, and that's these EV trucks, these Tesla trucks. They coming fast, y'all. Right now, the electric trucking companies are really people are really changing over a lot of the equipment to erase the driver. So make sure you have a backup plan, a plan B, or you'll be sitting at home right here with me. And again, for those who are in the truck, stay in the truck, stick it out. Trust me, it ain't as bad as it could. It ain't. Whatever you're going through can't be as bad as just being unemployed, because that's what's going on right now. It's a lot of unemployment going on in the trucking industry, whether it's from failing the drug screen, which is starting out with the clearinghouse. It has wiped out over 200,000 drivers, a lot of drivers. That's one of the biggest challenges right now for drivers is that clearinghouse. Okay. So that means and it's really starting like when you go into CDL school. So make sure, or just not knowing if it's a hair follicle test or urinalysis. That's not in the descriptions when we're applying for jobs. So you need to make sure you talk to someone who is experienced, who may know, someone who may work at the company. Of course, we use the Driver Pulse app. It is an app that we apply for jobs on. And then maybe you can ask that question, because I think each company has some type of community where you can ask questions. But the drug and alcohol testing requirements, now some companies are doing the hair follicle test, which goes back. And when you new and trying to get into trucking, it's one of those type of things where you're gonna be judged for your past. You're not just coming in a clean slate. So make sure that you are completely clean. Okay. Make sure you are completely clean before taking any drug test and signing up. This is not a part-time job. Okay. This is not a part-time job. This is a full-time job. Trucking is a full-time job. It is very stressful. So make sure you're ready for it. Thank you for all you do for us, Lady Truckers. No problem. Show your support. Like Cash App the She Trucking if if you have benefit off of these years of me pointing to the women's community. I want to get these boxes out for driver appreciation is coming up. Shout out to Road Dog Coffee. I have the long haul coffee here and all the coffee that will go into our truck driver appreciation boxes. So if you definitely support so I can get t-shirts for the drivers and the coffee. We got to restock on these t-shirts. I went to the Mid-American Truck Show and everybody was saying, we want the shirts. Why don't you have shirts? I said, y'all, I can't do this by myself. It's just a lot. So I definitely need your help. The Cash App is right below. Let me pull my Cash App. Let me pull it up too. It's been a long time since we had donations for She Trucking. And I just want to start off by saying thank you to our last sponsors that we did have. Let me pull them up. GLCS, Mr. Nate Johnson. I just want to say thank you to GLCS for keeping us going, keeping us afloat for these last couple of years. Y'all just don't know how much that Mr. Nate Johnson helped out. As well as My Guardian Doc, which was an app that you can go and you can still sign up if you want some healthcare that is virtual and see virtual doctors. And last but not least, we got Taft. Taft was our last podcast sponsor. It was the last sponsor of the She Trucking podcast. And I just said I'll just try something different this go round and see if people just want to sponsor a episode. I have a lot of people asking to be on the show, but it's not free. It costs, right? It costs to use these softwares and have all these different things. So if you would like to support, just go to She Trucking, $ She Trucking, and show your support. But yes, I'm actually looking for an over the road job. So I'm gonna keep doing this and going live, like I said, every single day until I find another job. And I didn't tell anybody who I was working for because I got haters. I got some haters, and I just didn't want that to, interfere. But anyway, so one thing I want to talk about while I am here, first of all, if you have any questions, drop them in the comments. I am checking the comments as well. If you do send a cash out, I'm gonna give you a shout out on this live. I'm gonna make sure that I give y'all a shout out on the live and tell y'all thank you while I'm live. It's even more, it's really, really hard as well as getting a job and being an influencer. Let's talk. My boy Trucker Brown, Sean was talking about when you a YouTuber or you've been on social media, how hard it is to stay employed. Because people know that we know the rules and regulations. We we have to be extra cautious, of different things. And we have a voice. So they're afraid of what we may say. Most of us not going to say anything because if you're working for a company, you really don't want people to know who you work for. Then once the company let us go or we quit, then we'll talk about you. Right. Hold on. There we go. Then we talk about you once we no longer at the company. But while we're there, we are really protective over the company, and that's why they should keep us there. But just like anybody else, we deserve to, be able to apply for jobs and still seek employment. Oh, before I get into all this other stuff, and thank y'all for watching. The Blue Tiger headset right here, the pink Blue Tiger headset will be another one of our giveaways. So as I see y'all donating towards the organization, I'm definitely going to pick someone to send out either the Road Dog coffee, and I have hoodies, so it'll be a hoodie and a coffee. Oh, let me show y'all. I love it. The Road Dog hoodies, and shout out to Road Dog Coffee. They are officially in one of the stores. Road Dog Coffee, so you'll get a coffee, a bag of coffee, and a hoodie to my lady drivers, especially. So, but of course, I'm coming today to make sure that y'all are supporting back as well. Y'all are supporting back because right now the She Trucking website is down. I just have to block it with my head. So I can't even tell you to go to shetrucking.com because it's not up. I mean, I got to pay for it. Right. And I can only do that with your donation. So again, shetrucking.com. So I can get the website back up. $ cash out, $ She Trucking. So I can get the website back up. Cause it's a lot, y'all. It is but anyway, let me thank you, Miss Leah. Miss Leah, right, for your donation. Thank you, thank you, thank you. See, Miss Leah, you know what, Miss Leah, you can tell me what you want. You want the headset, the coffee? Just send me a message in my inbox. You will be the first person that get one of these boxes. You're gonna be the first one that get a box, and that's what I'm talking about. I really appreciate y'all support. I mean, because it's been a long time. I have not tried. I have supported a lot of women in this industry, and I'm so proud to say and see how many women are in our community. I should pull it up so I could show y'all. If you ever want to know where the She Trucking Facebook community is, um, I suggest that you jump on into the conversation. I'm live in here now. So I see so many women that's in here that's uh-oh. Okay, let's see. Let me find, and I hope I'm streaming live in my community. I feel like I hear a noise. Can y'all hear that? Maybe. No. Maybe there's so many things plugged up over here. Let me know if you hear all this static as well. But again, thank you so much to Miss Leah, right? I appreciate you. Thank you for your support. And let me share my screen. But like I said, I'm no longer working, so I got plenty of time to come on here and talk to y'all until I find me another job. Um, that job is gonna be one that's gonna be over the road, so I can get back out and visit the truck shows and see all the members and different people. Well, it just won't let me go to YouTube. Let's see. Maybe maybe this is it. Oh, it is. All right. So our Facebook community. Let's see if can you see it? Let's see. Let me know if y'all can see. And if you have any questions. Yes, you're alive. Awesome. Miss Lady Trucker Essentials, I need to get with you. Please inbox me your number because I love what you're doing in our community. I really, really thank you. Miss Nina, thank you as well. But I think you signed up to be a member right before the website went down. So I need to get up with you so we can I can get you everything you need and you can become a moderator admin because I think you're amazing. I think the ladies are amazing as well that's on here with me today. Thank you. I'm clear. Okay. So this is the She Trucking community. It's about 30,000 women in here. And I will tell you, I am on shadow ban. Okay. So this number never changed. So Facebook, please unblock me. Okay. Take the ban off. I guess they call it cancel culture. Right now, I've been canceled. And so no matter how many people that joins our community, it says 30,000. It's hilarious to me. I've been laughing since 2021. But it's a lot of information that's in here, and people are coming every day. I mean, today we got 12 requests, you know. And so my team is amazing. Miss Shauna and Ashley and um Alexandria, everybody, different people who pour into, and I'm sorry if I forgot any names, but matter of fact, let me not forget. I gotta be more intentional. Hold on one second. Let me shout out these amazing women. Avante, not just women and men. We have Avante as well. Let's go. Let's see. But all my admins and moderators, we wouldn't still be going if it wasn't for you. So I appreciate appreciate y'all for, being committed. I This is the best team I ever had. Let me just say when it comes to um the leaders of the She Trucking community. You know what? I forgot I'm showing my screen. I can just show you right here. I can just show y'all who. Hold on. And it's not just men in here, it's men and women, but let me just show you some of our the team. We got Ashley, Brianna, Shauna, Dr. Tina Ramsey, Shirley, Avante, and Alexandria. Again, I would be lost up a creek without the paddle if it wasn't for you all helping with running this community, pouring into the members each and every day, keeping the community clean. I mean, I literally don't have to say anything or do anything. Like I look and try to answer questions in the community and it's already answered. So shout out to just the community itself. If you are interested in trucking, getting into trucking, being in trucking, if you are already in trucking and you're not a part of our She Trucking community, definitely make sure you join. Okay. It's a lot of information. Congratulations. It says Miss Leslie passed her permit test and she is super duper excited. Let me put some hearts and love on here. Congratulations, because that permit test is hard. Once you once you finish that, then the doors open up. You can go to a CDL school. So congratulations to her. What a pretty truck. So many things that people post in our community. Here's some money saving hacks.
Crazy. Did you know you can get a bag of 300 Viper fluid tablets? What you do is you save your gallon containers. You just open up this packet. There's a little blue tablet in there. Pop it in there. You have a gallon of antifreeze for almost, I would say, pennies on the gallon. And just awesome stuff. You always have it on hand. And in the winter months, if you're in a cold area, you buy this defrosting stuff, Prestone, throw a little bit in there, and you have your winter edition. But I will never run out of wiper fluid. I have 300 gallons. Very, very affordable. I want to show you an awesome hack that I found on Amazon.
So a lot of good information is shared in our community. And this has been here for, many, many, many years. I mean, 7 years now. So we're going next year be 8 years. Oh, they go Road Dog Coffee. They are hanging there with us. And they are hanging at the truck show, the semi-casual truck show up in Crossville, Tennessee. They with my family over there, the truck parking club, and what a good combo. Again, hey, some lucky person is gonna get this bag of coffee from Road Dog Coffee. From Road Dog Coffee. All right. Let's see. Okay, so again, if you have any questions, and I'm gonna be checking the different questions, but I just want to show you our as I was saying, the coffee is in stores. A lot of different information is shared in our private community. Here's a video from Avante, CDL Shawty.
Make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe. So guys, it's about to happen. Hey, this is one of my favorite trucks, all right? So we're going to test drive it because one day soon, we'll be buying one. But we're going to test drive it. It's 13 speed. We're going to look at it. We're going to check it out. I'm going to do a separate video of us checking it out up under the hood and everything. But I'm going to show y'all driving. I'm going to show y'all me driving it, all right? So let's get in. Big boy status. This big boy status right here. "13 speed, this is the splitter. This is in low range. When we put it up, that's in high range, okay? Show y'all the inside. That's the step down. So you can come in here, step down. This is your refrigerator. The used truck, by the way. That's your closet space. You got more cubby space. Got some cubby space up there. You got 2 bunks, 1 bunk right here, 1 bunk right there, more cubby space right here. You got a closet space right here. More closet space right there. There go all your control panels, your window. You got more closet space right here. You got more cubby space right there. And then look at all that space up under there that you got for storage. And this is the cockpit. And those are the windows. So yeah, we're gonna pull the trigger on something. But I come out to test drive it. So in a 10-speed, this is a 9-speed, guys, but in a 10-speed, right here, that'll be first, that'll be second, third, fourth, fifth. And this one, this is low. This pocket is low. So you start off in first, second, third, fourth, flip your switch, go to fifth. And then what you want to do is take it out, flip the switch, put in fifth high. All right. That's how you do that right there. Coming from a 10-speed, you always get this mixed up. I got it mixed up the other day. So guys, I'm going to record me. Driving. We're going to check out this K-Dub. And we're going to see how good it drives, how good it feels. See how good it drives, how good it feels.
And this is what they call them, CDL Shorty. He better put that seatbelt on, CDL Shorty.
A little bit, put my seatbelt on for safety.
There we go. That's why he is one of our men, and she trucking. And this is not an automated truck. It looks like it's probably 10 years. Like
All right. Long nose. Long nose. It is a long nose, ladies and gentlemen.
it's a long nose Pete, yeah. I'm too short to drive it. I drove a long nose Pete one time, or maybe twice, but I'm a little
We are
shorty.
going to put it in reverse. So you want to break the soft wall, put it in reverse. Look both ways. Back.
And if you look at the top of his
clutch down
hand,
a
you're
little
gonna
bit
see
and
a
the brake.
gear shifter on top of his hand. So check it out. I think people who really love trucking gonna put something on them, like I gotta send my truck on my arm. And
All right. This is first gear. And on the clutch just a little bit. And from this point on, we're not going to use the clutch at all.
He floating the gears. I still use the clutch.
It's a kitty cat, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. Every time you start and stop, you want to hit that clutch.
I still use the clutch to shift. And this is the type of things that keep me going, like really seeing real videos, real drivers. Like, as you see it, put a smile on my face in real time.
That's fourth. Now we're going to take it to the light. All right. Then we're going to get on the highway and let me show you. So I'm going to downshift, go back to fourth, or go back to third. Still going too fast for third, so we'll just coast to the light. Don't ever coast to the light.
Okay, CDL Shotty, it's grinding.
You know, I'm grinding some gears a little bit.
I hear you grinding.
Y'all forgive me for a little rust.
And this year I will be hosting the podcast. I just want y'all to know I'm practicing speaking again and getting it, standing in front of the camera. So I will be the host. A lot of people said I want you to interview me. I'm going to be interviewing. And I am looking for guests.
Look the switch up. Now I'm in fifth high. All right.
Okay. Let's get it.
All right. Now go to sixth high. Flip the switch up. Take it out. Put it back in. Now I'm at 6 high.
There you go.
All right, now you want to go back to 6 low because I'm downshifted. So take it out, put it back in. Now I'm at 6
This
low.
is an absolutely great video. It's an amazing video. Shout out.
All right.
CDL shot.
This is a 13 speed, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, it's a
13
13. It's got a little red switch
So
on
now
the
I'm in a
side.
little bit of traffic and I'm cruising at 6 low. I like this long nose. You know, I didn't think I'd be able to drive it because I'm so short. I'm only 5 foot, but hey, I like this long nose. And y'all know I'm all about trucking. I just learned this yesterday. This is day 2, different truck, but this is day 2. So now I'm gonna go to 5th high. Okay. Now I'm in 5th high, just downshift. Now traffic is going slow, so I'm gonna go to 5th low. So I'm gonna take it out, put it back in. Now I'm at 5th low. All right.
Shawty, what do you have your phone on where it's not bouncing? I
Now
need you
I'ma
to
go back to
inbox
5th high.
me screenshot so I can buy what
Now
you
I'm at
got
5th
your
high.
phone sitting on. Because I need that.
All right, guys. See, it's really nothing to it. It's easy. You just gotta learn the gear pattern. You gotta learn speed. Watch your RPMs. You'll be all right.
And shout out to
You'll
all
be all
the
right.
amazing
Remember,
trainers.
every time you flip this splitter on the side, every time you flip it up, you're high. Every time it's back this way, it's in low. So I'm in 5th high. Now I'm gonna go to 6 low. Now I'm in 6 low. Now I'm gonna go to 6 high. Flip it, take it out.
Come on, take
put
us
it
to
back in.
7.
Now I'm in 6 high. Now I'm in 6 high, ladies and gentlemen. And y'all see it's raining, so we're gonna go at a safe speed. But this is a long nose Kenworth W900, 13 speed. Guys, you can do this. You can do this.
Yes, you can. Yes, you
So
can.
I'm gonna go back.
Shout
now
out to
I'm going
Champ.
7, now I'm gonna go to 8.
Champ showed
I'm
me.
at
Y'all
7
probably
high,
know
so I'm
Champ.
gonna
Everybody know Champ.
Back down
Champ
to
the
low,
one
and
showed
I'm
me
gonna
how
go
to
8 low.
literally flip the gears and switch
Now
the
I'm at
gears.
8
And
low.
Marcus and Champ.
Now I'm gonna flip it up.
Marcus from Chandler's, and
Take
he
it
drove
out.
all the way
Get back in the gear. Now
to
I'm in 8
Kansas.
high. Now I'm in 8 high.
And then
All
Champ
right,
put
now
me
I'm
in the 18
downshifting,
speed.
going back to the next gear.
I
So
still know
I'm
how to
gonna
drive
take
it.
Low
I don't.
and go back to the last gear I came from. There we go. I grind a little bit. It's all right. I grind every once in a while. It's all right.
It's okay to be grinding. We out here grinding.
No, appreciate this. So, yeah, we're gonna be on. This what the truck's on. All right. Now I'm about to downshift again, so I'm gonna stay in low. I'm gonna go to the last gear. All right. There we go. Now I'm gonna come to a stop, so I'm gonna use the clutch and brake. So I told you guys, it's not hard. You just gotta practice it and you gotta learn it, but it is not that hard. I promise you guys.
It's
Besides,
easy.
this is like my dream truck, by the way. So I'll start off in first again. Ease off the clutch.
And if you want to watch more of these videos, then definitely go on YouTube and go to CDL Shorty. I should let it play. Should I let it play, y'all? Y'all, let me look in the comments and see if anybody's saying anything. Awesome podcast. Thank you. If you want the video to keep playing, let me know. Just tell me in the comment. But man, this is what I love about, and I'm gonna finish. Matter of fact, I'm just gonna finish playing it out. I wasn't even thinking of doing this, but I am. I'm gonna show you people in my community that pour into the sheep trucking community. And again, I just want to say thank you to y'all. Y'all are just amazing. Amazing. But let me finish this video of CDL Shorty as he is driving this big old truck. Long nose Pete.
There we go. Don't forget the splitters. Sometimes I forget the splitters. It's been a while since I've been in the truck, so it's been a while, so y'all gotta cut me some slack. But hey, driving that 13 speed for you. I'm driving that 13 speed.
Yeah.
in Louisiana. Yeah, then. But guys, it's got good horsepower, good torque. You know, I can feel it. I like it. I like it so far. The miles on it, pretty good. The engine hours, I talk about the engine hours a lot.
And CDL Shorty just had a heart transplant.
Now, the frame of this truck does have a little bit of rust
heart
on it.
transplant and doing so much better.
Washington.
Prayers went up for you, my brother. I'm so happy you're back.
But as long as my wires don't have corrosion, I look at my engine, I check that wire harness, make sure there's not any oil in it, stuff like that. I go over it and then I get a mechanic to check it out. We'll be good to go. So we got this one, and then it's a smoke gray one that we're gonna look at too, guys. We're gonna check that one out too. Now it's raining, so weather permit, we're gonna check it out. If not, we'll come back another day and check it out. But for now, we grabbing gears, baby. So guys, I'm starting out in first, all right? Starting out in first. You don't flip to the high side until you get to fourth. Then you flip it, then you go to fifth, okay?
That's right.
Getting the hang of it pretty soon. Like I said, I've driven an 8-speed. I've driven a 10-speed, taught people how to drive 10 speeds in CDL school. But this is my first time driving a 13-speed.
I'd rather do a 10 or a 13. I'm bored with automatic. I was in that automatic truck in my last company, still pressing the clutch, still reaching for the shifter. When it's in your blood, it's in your blood.
Fourth. Flip your switch up. Go to fifth. Now I'm in fifth low.
And again, don't forget
because it's a red light
to support. Donate towards the Cash App if you want me to keep coming live, sharing information.
So I'm gonna flip my switch down and I'm gonna go back.
It motivates. And plus, we got to get the website back going. So in order for shitrucking.com to come back up, we need your support.
Go back and forth. Now I'm in fourth. Now I'm gonna stop and reset.
Stop and reset.
I love driving stick shifts. I can't really do automatics. I've driven automatics. I had to for my last company, but hey, I started off in school in 2015 in a stick shift. I went to Swift. They had stick shifts back then in 2015. All the other companies I went to had stick shifts. I did flatbed, had stick shift. I went to Snyder. They had automatic. And then my last company that I went to before I got sick, they had automatic.
See?
So stick shift is in my blood. I'm going to get an extender up here.
When you're a trucker, you speak the same language. We speak the same language. It's in our blood.
The only other thing bad about stick shift is you don't always catch the light. Not always going to be able to catch the light. Which will be okay sometimes. You just take your time. And don't ever be in neutral. But just take your time. Take your time. It'll be all right. Be all right. Light ain't going nowhere. People ain't going nowhere.
And CDL Shorty just said he was 5 feet. I'm 5'3".
Like I said, man, I'm trying
CDL Shorty, I'm telling you.
Helpful,
I can't wait to meet
more
you.
Teachable.
And so
trying to teach more.
you can do it. Anybody can do this.
Like
it is, as you see, it's just a piece of cake. Once you literally
got your Jake over
in that
here.
truck, you're going to fall in love with it.
You got your lights up here.
I know it looks scary from the outside.
There, but you always need to have a CB radio. I don't know why a lot of rookies don't do the CB radio joint.
Talk your talk. I want a pink CB in my next truck. I'm claiming it.
I don't know why. I
think I'm gonna do a lease purchase program.
CB radio joint. But
I don't know. Or somebody needs to bring me to your company so I can drive the truck.
Inside the truck stop. 2. Gonna go 3. Guys, another thing, stop speeding inside the truck stop. We all know you can drive.
We got to get that parking spot.
Y'all can drive. Stop speeding.
We got to get to it.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to pause this for now. Like I said, you can go and find CDL Shorty on YouTube. He has so many videos, so many amazing videos. Yes. Oh my God, we gotta continue to keep him in our prayers. But he's right in the sheep trucking community. So you could send him a DM. You can literally matter of fact, he has an event that's getting ready to come up where he's talking about health and wellness and all that different things. But it wasn't even on my mind, to share that today. But anytime I'm scrolling down in my community, I get so inspired by so many people in there and just still hearing the stories. I remember thinking, I thought at one point in my mind, I thought everybody had their CDL. And then someone said, I'm trying to get them. And I'm like, oh, it's 10 years later when I realized that every day someone is coming into trucking or the transportation industry, whether you're in aviation, you're a bus driver or, whatever, it's someone new coming in every day. And that brings us to the people who are leaving, the people who are retired. I started in trucking when I was 29 years old, and I'm 40 now. And let me tell you, it's a difference. It's a it's a big difference. To get back in the truck and drive, and I was full of energy. I was excited about getting in the truck, traveling the world. But at 40, you start to, slowing down a little bit, you know. But I'm still excited about getting back in and traveling the world and going places I didn't get a chance to stop at. Like I want to pull the truck up in front of the Hollywood sign. I want to go and see some things that I didn't get to see. I definitely want to go to New Orleans, like Louisiana, um, more casinos, more trying more food, seeing more of my family that's out there as well. Um, so I'm excited about it. The winter can be a little bit rough. Let me just say that. The winter can be a little rough out there for us. So, but we make it through, with prayer, we make it through. All things are possible. Well, it's almost an hour have passed by. I do want to bring up a couple of highlights again. I want to talk about the challenges that we have when, looking for a job in the industry. It's a lot of different challenges. The people not calling back. The recruiters not working. Recruiters. Recruiters are really not our friends. We try to pretend like they are friends, right? While they are helping us get the job. But hey, we need y'all to go harder for the drivers. I know a lot of people contacted me that are putting in applications, and the recruiters are they not responding. Then and let me see if I can pull up the Driver Post app so I can give you an insight on what that looks like as well. Or maybe I'll do that on another time. Well, you know what? Let's just get into it. Driver Post. I'm gonna show y'all how we apply for positions and jobs. It's the 10th Street app. And let me sign in, then I'm gonna share my screen with you. And I'm gonna show you how we apply in the trucking industry for jobs. And let me share my screen here. And again, will be going live every day until I get a job. Ah. And I probably once I get a job, I might go live in the truck. All right, this is 10th Street Driver Post app where we can look up, as you can see, all the companies I have applied for 3 days ago. Panther, Dart, there go Benor, who I just left. Um, different companies, all these different companies over the last. I've been using this for 10 years. So it's 10 years worth of companies. I've Swift, of course, that's where I started 6 years ago. So there's my Swift. I went to Say. Now I haven't worked at all these companies, but I will tell you some that I have. These are companies this is the website where we can apply. Let me make sure y'all can see my screen. Okay. So these are companies that you can apply for based off of what you're looking for, whatever your needs are. I did work for Swift Transportation, Say Fleet. Say was good. Swift was a good company. I would recommend Swift to anybody. And I would go back to Swift. I thought about going back to drive for Swift because they had the best trucks, clean. They made sure your truck was clean, that they were safe for you to drive, and their computer system was A1. They used Qualcomm A1. I did drive for Covenant Transport, as you see 3 years ago, but I probably stayed a month. I did not like teaming. I did drive for Landstar. I went to after Landstar Central American Central Transport. I've been to Riverside Transport. And yeah, they go American Central Transport. American Central Transport was one of the best companies that I drove for. I would say that. That is a fact. Okay. American Central Transport. And they had 13 speeds at the time. Now they got automatics, but it was one of the best companies I drove for. One of the worst was this Benor Logistics. The money was good. It was okay, and the routes was okay, but the equipment sucked. They got to improve on their safety. So it wasn't the best. Yeah. So, but this is where we can go. We can look for a job. So I can click here and I can say, what do I want? I can, you can filter it here. And if you want to be a company driver on the op teams, how many years of experience do you have? What's more important to you? The pay, the routes, the home time. You can, put everything in order. If you got a class A, class B, triples, doubles, all your endorsements will go there. Everything you're looking for. You filter it out, and then what's available will come up. So as you see, like US Express, of course, that's here out of Chattanooga, Tennessee. So that's one of the the routes, one of the companies that I can apply for. So I would just click apply if I wanted to apply for them. I'm just gonna go through it and click apply. Hold on, y'all. Let me not show you. I don't even know how not to show it to you. Let's see. Hold on, let me stop my screen share. I want to show y'all my social security number. Okay. And then I'm going to share my screen again so you can see how to apply for jobs in trucking, because a lot of people ask me this, who's hiring? And so you need to know to go to the 10th Street driver post. It's an app right on your phone. You just download the driver post app and right off your phone. Literally, you can do this right on your phone. And it stores your information. So, there go I can't show y'all. This has got my personal information in here. Hold on. Let me clear it out. And then I'll go back. Okay. So, a lot of people know this if you've been in trucking for a while, but it is some new people who may be interested in it. I don't know. God just told me to share. So today I'm sharing. And I'll be back tomorrow to share something new. Okay, again, this is the U.S. Express application, which is here in Chattanooga on Jenkins Road. Now, here's the thing that they don't tell you. Well, the actual terminal is in Tunnel Hill, Georgia. Okay, so we don't have any trucks. They don't have any trucks here in Chattanooga, which means you either have to park your truck at the Tunnel Hill, Georgia terminal, or you would just park it at your house or some truck friendly place. When you're on your home time. But it's simple. Like once you put your information into this application site, then it stores it. And you don't have to keep retyping over and over. You do have to update it. So if you get a job, you go back in and update it and stuff like that. But you just want to, you put all your information in here and a click of a button, you able to apply for any company that you choose. And then, like I said, it's a list of different companies here, as you see, that you can apply for. And it tells you if it's a dry van, OTR is over the road. That's what I like. And that's why you're going to see more OTR. It's because I have that selection filter out. If you want to know, like, how much they pay, like this company, Transco, pays 60 cents a mile. You get a $1,650 sign-on bonus. And a pay rate is between 50 to 65, depending on your experience and location. So, and then if you want to call a recruiter, you can call them and talk to them. Like I said, Riverside Transport was one of my favorite companies to drive for. I would go back to them. They are the company with the pink trucks. So if you saw me with those pink trucks, they are the companies with the pink trucks. Oh, matter of fact, it's right behind me. This is the RTI trucks. I can't make it up. It's literally pictures of the trucks behind me that the women drivers they drive. And then you have, like I said, a lot of different companies that you can apply for. But what I have noticed is it's taking a long time for the recruiters to respond and get back. And I want to know what if you are experiencing that, then let me know what you think about it. Also, the clearinghouse, the FMCSA drug and alcohol stuff is right here as well. So you can click on that. It's so many different resources here. You got fuel, you got the truck map, if whatever. So it's not allowed on my computer, but it's allowed on the app. You got a truck map here as well. So it's a lot of different tools for you to be successful. Of course, this thing doesn't work unless you're using the app. Let me just say that. Any kind of training that you have to go through or take will be right here. You can go through and take any kind of training. Like if you have any questions, it's in Spanish, especially for the people who speak Spanish and listen to these videos. Go into the Driver Pulse app and listen to it. So you can better understand what's going on out here too. Or you might just want to get your CDL. And so it is bilingual. Some of them are bilingual. Okay. But it's a lot of, as you see, your information in here. Helpful information. But and the news on what's going on in trucking. Okay, they keep you up to date on what's going on in the trucking industry. Of course, we know that this is just one part. We got some news that's not on here as well. But yeah. So it's some helpful information. You can store your documents like your driver's license, your social security cards, and all that kind of stuff on the app as well. If you have any questions about the app, let me know. I'm gonna stop sharing my screen. Let's see what I got. Let's see. I hate it. You hate it? Yeah. 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 Anyway, what do you hate? So, this is not an official podcast. I just thought I would just go live And I think I'm gonna go live every day because I have nothing else to do until I get back in the truck, baby. I got y'all gonna click the notification bell because I'm gonna be back every day. I'll be back, and thank you for watching on YouTube. Let me pull this YouTube up. Thank you for watching on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. But yeah, I have nothing else to do. So I decided I'm gonna go. So and if you have any topics you want me to talk about, let me know and let me get back to the topic. I know I'm an hour in. That hour went by real fast. Um Again, if you're watching and you have been if She Trucking has been valuable to you, donate towards the cash out to keep me motivated, number one. And just so I can be able to get ready for Driver Appreciation Week. Driver Appreciation Week is next month. And y'all know I try to go hard for my women drivers or drivers, period. I don't just give to just women, I give to men and women. So do your part too by donating towards the organization She Trucking. All right. So in the last couple years, it's been a 7% down. I believe it's more than that, but I found this fact that said 7% decline in the trucking employment over the last couple of years. So again, drivers, if you already at a company, stay. If you already at a trucking company, stay there. Do not move. This is not the time that you can hop jobs unless you already have the job secured. Okay. Because they firing people over petty stuff. I mean, the most pettiest thing ever. I can tell you some petty stuff I got fired for. And I only got fired from a trucking job one time out of 10 years. The rest of the times I quit. But this is the first time I got fired. And so I don't know. Like nowadays you just want to stay where you do not leave. Do not move. And even if you're not in the trucking industry, stay where you at. Okay. Don't try to skip and jump and think the grass is greener on the other side, honey. It's a lot of people that want your position. It is a lot of people who want your job. So make sure you stay there. But some of the things and reasons why people are unemployed, again, it's because of the drug screen, the clearinghouse. It's literally doing this, what it say, clearing house. A lot of people are starting to do like DoorDash and they, starting to do like Uber Eats, and because you almost can make the same amount of money, which means that trucking pay needs to increase, but it's not going to increase because they are bringing in autonomous trucks and these EV trucks and all these different things. So they're not trying to increase the truckers' pay. But I will say this, as I've been working for a company again, I realized that I made the same thing over 5 to almost 10 years ago. So the pay has not increased, and that's what needs to happen. It really needs to happen. Another thing, the dispatchers are not as compassionate as they was when I started. A lot. I used to walk into my company and the energy was just bad. Like I remember no one told me my truck number for a month. And I was like, they will not communicate. The communication level was just awful. And if you experiencing any of this, please in the comments. Let's talk. Let's talk about it. Uh, Share your experience as well. But that was another thing. I remember I had some of the best dispatchers when I worked at Swift Transport and American Central Transport. The dispatchers actually made the company. So if you're a dispatcher and you work for a mega carrier or just a trucking company, because now I will say independent dispatchers who work with owner operators and carriers, they're better to me, dispatchers, than the ones that's at the companies. Most of the dispatchers who do not have driving experience, if they don't never held the CDL, they suck. So, but I will say this: if you shout out your dispatcher, and if you have a dispatcher that you think is amazing, shout them out because we need more good dispatchers that care. it's a lot of dispatchers right now that don't care. So I worked for a company who didn't care. Their dispatchers didn't care. And so again, remember the company itself is a brand, but the people inside the company is what make the experience. And so my experience wasn't good because the people on the inside wasn't good. Okay. So again, I'm looking for a company uh, who who has good communication skills, just all together. That's required in trucking is to be able to communicate with the drivers, letting us know, you know, hey, you might want to come in an hour early so you can deliver your load on time. Or the driver before you, they said that something was wrong with the truck. That's safety. And that's what my issue was, is truck safety. That was my biggest issue. Um, I even called the company and was asking, well, listen, let me not go too deep in. But anyway, so we talked about job application hurdles. They got new compliance. You got to take all these different tests and different things and check off all the boxes before you get employed. And most of the time, they asking you if you like the company before you start. Well, you don't know, but what I suggest is that carriers could, do exit interviews. If you want to know the truth or how we feel about your company, make sure you give us an exit interview. So when you do let us go, we can tell you why it didn't hurt us too bad. Like, we can tell you how to fix the company. That's what I would suggest, is doing some exit interviews with your drivers. So very true. Thank you. Thank you. And thank y'all for tuning in again. Thank you for your support. Um, so right now it seems like trucking is stressful and hard. And I'm like, why? I wish we can take back some of the rules and regulations. We can make sure that there's no cameras on the inside of the trucks. I literally felt anxiety because of that camera being in the inside of my truck. And it wasn't that I was doing anything wrong. It was just that it's just anxiety. It felt I end up saying I need a mental health day. Because your anxiety is going bananas. Someone watching you too. You don't know who's watching you. I think that's it. It could be some pervert on the other end watching you and you don't even know. So I got out of a semi and started plot. Oh yes, oversized loads. Yeah, hey, like I said, stay where you're at because you're making some good money doing that oversized, that heavy haul. So stay where you at. I just showed y'all I apply for jobs and no one calls me back. I should pull it up so I should have went a little bit deep so you can see where they're not even working on it. You know how it used to, you would get calls the next day from a recruiter and now yeah. So stay where you at. Yes, I hate those inside cameras. I hate it. Right. It is invasion of your privacy. I think that's why my anxiety was sky high. And like I said, I didn't mind the camera being facing the outside, but the inside part, it really gave me a little bit of an anxiety. So yeah, I'm looking, I just want to get back to the old school. We got a CB radio. Like CDL Shorty was saying, get your CB radio. None of our trucks had CB radios, which we actually should have had them being local, believe it or not. The GPS system, most people had to use their cell phones because we didn't have a GPS. Um, we had a button that you can press for the GPS on the ELD, but they didn't pay for it. So you couldn't use it. You had to use your cell phone. Then it's a no cell phone policy. Well, we need the GPS people, everybody's at your company using a cell phone because that's where the GPS is for local drivers. Most local drivers use the cell phone. They're not using the Rand McNally GPS because they're going to the same place. Once you do your route for about a month, it's nothing after that. Yeah, you have no idea who's watching on the other side. Absolutely. No idea who's watching or where do the footage go. You don't know if the companies are sharing the footage. And like I said, it really gave me a bit of anxiety. And a lot of companies are doing that. And I just think companies need to be a little bit more transparent to say two more things that I wish will be on the list of what we're applying for when we're applying for jobs. And one of them would be, do you do a urinalysis or a hair follicle test? That will prepare drivers. But I mean that the drivers who can't do pass a hair follicle test, they wouldn't even apply. You would automatically eliminate that by having transparency put in place. And then the second thing is, do you have inward and outward facing cameras? We need to know that. Those are two things at the top of I know my list that we need to know. And the reason why is because I've heard this all the time. Like you can look in sheet trucking. The question is there. What companies do this? One company. I get the calls all the time, and honestly, I tell people I don't know anymore. I used to know, but nowadays I just don't know. So I tell everybody, expect the unexpected. Okay, as you go to these companies, expect the unexpected. Just be I'm gonna just say yes, so you'll be able to pass everything. But so if it because we just don't know. Again, they don't communicate that before employment. Is there anything else, ladies, that you or gentlemen that you can think of that I am leaving off as I jump off here? It is 111. It's 111. I mean, I've been here. It's 8:13, but I've been here for an hour and 11 minutes. And again, if you have benefit from She Trucking, or if you want to support, if you would cash up She Trucking, I got to get the website back up, but I can't do it without you. So I definitely need your support. I definitely need your help with bringing it back the website so we can continue to give information on the site um, to people who are interested in getting into trucking. So have y'all also let me know what challenges you're currently facing as well. I'm getting ready to get back on the road. I feel it. Even if I have to lease a truck, I'm just gonna lease a truck and get back on the road, whatever. And how is it for you? How is it? What's going on out there? Let me know what's going on. And shout out to everybody who's joining the live. Let me just shout y'all out. I see Phyllis Moore, Jennifer, and my moms. Hey, mommy. Hey, Jennifer, my sister. Avante. I just played a lot of your videos. CDL Shorty was in the building. We had Lady Trucker Essentials. Miss Leah, Nina, right? And I thank you for your support. Thank you for the cash out. Thank you for your support, Miss Keisha and Antonio Terry. And who else? Who do I see? Spencer. Road Dog Coffee. Y'all gonna see more of us. I gotta get up with my guys now that I'm not in the truck. I'm gonna be answering all the emails. Okay. I know I'm supposed to be sending out these emails. I'm gonna be answering them back. It was so many and I was so overwhelmed. But that's okay. We're gonna get right back to it. Now that I'm out the truck. Now that I'm out the truck. But I am looking to get back in. So if you know maybe an owner operator, somebody, I don't think I'll be going to a big mega carrier, but I do want to come to maybe an owner operator. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, just DM me if you know someone who's looking for a driver. Okay? Because applying online is not working. It's not working. And I'll, continue to tell y'all my journey as I find employment. I'm gonna tell y'all how long it's taking. The companies who I apply for, because again, you want to be able to get with somebody good because your life depends on it. And recently, as I was at the last company, I said, I feel like I was gonna die as I was driving down Mount Eagle. And I remember, I feel like I'm gonna die. And that's when I said, I gotta go. So thank you to Benoit Logistics for laying me off. Even and no one was buying Volkswagen trucks, cars, right, because of the economy. So Volkswagen is closing up, days off and different things of that nature. So our pay was cut anyway. But I feel more safe when I'm at home, and I feel more safe with a safer company. So again, what can take key takeaways? Dispatchers, uh, the logistics side, make sure your companies take safety serious. Make sure you take safety serious. Drivers, do not quit your job. Stay where you are. Continue to keep grinding out, working. If you don't like it, suck it up for another 6 months after this election. I think things may be better after this election. So just hold tight, y'all. Hold tight. Don't move because it's hard out here. It is hard out here. So, Miss Leah, have a blessed weekend as well. And I'll be back live again tomorrow. I'm gonna start going live at 7 p.m. Y'all know I like 7. It means complete. This is our 7th year. I'm gonna go live at 7 p.m. and we in season 7 of the She Trucking Podcast. Baby 37777. I'm excited. I'm excited. I am looking for a sponsor of the She Trucking Podcast. Once I land the sponsor, then you will start seeing the shows roll out. And I will. And if you want to be a guest on the show, just send me a message and let me know that you want to be a guest. That you want to be a guest on the show. But on that note, I mean, anybody got any questions before I go? Any questions? Anything? Do y'all have any questions? I do want to say thank you so much for years of unwavering support for the She Trucking community. We can't do this without you. Again, if you want to be of help to the to She Trucking, to me, to driver appreciation as we getting ready for it. Y'all know, y'all see these boxes behind me, what time it is. Last year we was able to donate 50 boxes. Let me see if I can find it. My thank you. Because of so many people who donated. I'm gonna post it next time because I don't have it at the drop of a dime. But I want to make sure I get these boxes out. I already have some stuff filled. And nope. And yes, the coffee will be in there. I want to get She Trucking shirts. It's already some stuff in here, but I gotta get more stuff. I gotta get more stuff to be able to put in my driver appreciation boxes like we did last year. So, again, don't forget the cash out She Trucking because that's what it's gonna go towards. It's gonna go towards getting the website put back together again, along with see that fill that box up right there. See, just like that, this could be a box coming to a city near you. And again, I mail out all my boxes. Everything I do in September. Anybody who been knowing me, they know in September, this is the month where I take the time to get it all together and bless so many people in the trucking industry. And I'm excited to do it again and serve again this year as well. So I'm excited to serve the trucking community again another year. And let me grab this Blue Tiger headset, y'all, because I have one already. So some lucky person is going to get this headset. Shout out to Blue Tiger. I think they said they're selling these now at the TA truck stop. Or you can order yours online. It's the Rose Gold Blue Storm headset. And I actually love this headset. A lot of people stop me and ask me where I got it from, but Blue Tiger just sent me another one. And I know they have been sending out all their pre-orders. So if you're interested in the Blue Tiger headset, go to bluetiger.com or make sure you donate to She Trucking. I'm gonna be picking a lucky person to give this away to. And we have many more. I do have some other products as well. We have the Sharae Fast gripper. I don't have it right here next to me, but I will have it on the next show. So the very next time you will see the Sharae Fast grabber as well. And oh wait, I got a couple little advertisements to do before I get off as well. Tighten, wash, and fold. If you are a driver, especially, or you don't have to be a driver, right here on Brandon Road, listen, or you could just be at the truck stop. So it's a company called Tighten, Wash, and Fold. They will wash your laundry, fold them up, and bring them back to you. They do pickups, okay? Or you can drop them off. They do pickups or drop them off, or you can drop them off. So Tighten, Wash, and Fold. You will see more of that. And then Sharae Fast, the Sharae Fast puller. I do have some that's in the other room. I will bring them out in the next season. Miss Debbie, I love you. I got you. We're going to catch up. I definitely gonna get these Sharae Fast in your hands, especially during Truck Driver Appreciation Week. And then I will have them at the Mid-American Truck Show. So in March, I'll be at the Mid-American Truck Show. And all next year, I plan on being at every trucking event in the industry. Not every trucking, every truck show. Let me be specific. The truck show, so I can see my truckers. I love y'all. Shout out to the truckers. A lot of people ask me, where do I get my DOT physical? Dr. Brett here in Chattanooga on Hicks and Pike. He is with the Tennessee DOT physical. He does physical exams, your medical card. The best to do it. And there's no line, no wait. That's what I like about him. You can pull your truck up. So if you're in the Chattanooga area, you want to know more about that, then that's who I use. If you have a product or service that you would like to be shared on the podcast, inbox me at info@shetrucking.com. That's info@shetrucking.com. And let's promote what you got going on. Okay, we're gonna definitely promote it. I will tell you that this year I do have to raise money, so it will be a fee for these promotions, unless you are giving products. If you're giving products, it's a whole different ballgame. But I got to get the website back going, right? I got to get the website back going, and I can't do it without you. So, again, we had one person to donate. Let me check. Just one out of 30,000. Oh. And for my local people in Chattanooga, I'm starting a little segment. At first, I was going to use its own identity and just start a whole new podcast called Urban Chat. But I'm going to do a spinoff show. It's going to be called Urban Chat. I'm going to highlight some of my local business owners, bring you in for a sit-down interview. And it's going to be called Urban Chat. Okay? So be on the lookout for that. But first, we're going to get the She Trucking going. Get the website back going. I need your help to get the website back going. I'm not sure what my goal is. Let me see. Oh, yeah, it costs so much. I don't know. I've been doing it for a long time, but now I need y'all help to get the site back going. Let's see. Let me see. How much is it to renew the website? And I can't do it unemployed. So I gotta find another job. Okay, let's see. What's going on with the She Trucking website? All right, so it's a minimum of $36 a month. Times 12. That is my goal. Normally I pay it up for a year. So that's $432 for the whole entire year. So I got a goal of raising $500 to make sure that this website is back up and running, and to make sure all these boxes behind me, and it's not all the boxes I got behind me, but to make sure I can mail them out for driver appreciation. That's my goal. So help me reach my goal, y'all, by donating to She Trucking. You can donate online. Normally, I have my donation link up where you can just select, but the website is down. So you have to donate to the Cash App. And once I get enough funds, which we almost there, Miss Leah, I just realized that. Another 10 or 20, maybe $15, and the website is back up for the month. 36%. We almost there. We halfway there. Shit. We halfway there. We are halfway there with the first month of the website getting back up. The first month is almost complete. I'm excited. All right. Well, I'll see y'all tomorrow at the same time, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I am Sharae Moore, the founder of She Trucking, a professional truck driver, and I love this old trucking industry. Thank you again to my team and all the supporters. For all the support out there. It's been a journey, and thank you for going on this journey with me. So I couldn't ask for a better community. Thank you to the She Trucking community. And as my sister say, peace. I'm out.
Join the She Trucking Foundation today and be a part of us.
Welcome to the She Trucking Podcast, where we celebrate the powerful women behind the wheel and the incredible journeys they take. So, sit back, buckle up, and let's hit the road together.
I am looking for a sponsor for the She Trucking podcast. If you are interested in being a sponsor of the She Trucking podcast and you want your logo to go here, as you where the question marks are on every show or on just one or two shows, let me know. Please reach out, inbox me. I did take off my automation, so it will be me answering all the calls, all the messages. Okay. So make sure, again, thank you to our last sponsor, which was Taft Factoring Company. Thank you to our last sponsor, but we are in search for a new sponsor of the She Trucking podcast so we can kick it off and get it going. Okay. So again, if that's you, inbox me, DM me, send me a message, or just comment up on this live and say, hey, I want to sponsor, and I'll contact you. Or you can go to info@shetrucking.com. Let me post it. My email address. You can email info@shetrucking.com. You can send me an email at info@shetrucking.com if you are interested in being a sponsor of the She Trucking podcast. This is season 7. I'm so excited for season 7. I'm going to bring some amazing people on to the show. I'm going to bring some helpful tips and some helpful information on. All right. On that note, I'm out. And thank you so much for your support. Thank you for watching. Thank you so much again. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Be strong.